strategy. We're going to go ahead and get into this one right away. We join them in game 2. Michael Majors on your right. He is currently up a game with Abzan. You see 5 lands in play for Majors, 2 Lingering Souls tokens in play, 1 in the graveyard ready to be flashed back, and he has a Grim Flayer. Now, we don't know if we'll get that flashback as Chase Kovac on his side of the board has a copy of Relic of Progenitus. He's got 2 Noble Hierarchs in play. He has 1 Infector. It's in his land here, it's an Inkmoth Nexus, and you notice he's put 4 poison onto Michael Majors already.
Yeah, though it looks like Majors has weathered the most difficult stages of the game. Once he gets past the first 2 to 4 turns, his position gets a lot more comfortable. He can use the Lingering Souls to start throwing blockers in the way of the Inkmoth Nexus. Looks like the top card in the graveyard is actually Collective Brutality, which seems very backbreaking in this matchup.
Yeah, the Relic of Progenitus is popped, so no Lingering Souls flashback. So we go back over to Kovac. Now this is actually one of the matchups where Abzan is much stronger than Jund, because of Lingering Souls, I believe.
Lingering Souls gets you the blocker for sure. Path to Exile and Lightning Bolt are very similar, though Path to Exile is impervious to pump spells. It has to actually be Shroud or Hexproof Protection from white that would blank that one.
Back over to Kovac's turn. He's going to fire up the Inkmoth Nexus. It will exalt twice into a 3/3 and attack over.
Yeah, so it's big enough that the double block on the Souls doesn't get it.
Yeah, 1 Lingering Soul jumps in front of the way. We go back over to Majors. Grim Flayer back down to a 2/2 because of that Relic of Progenitus. And now for Michael Majors. Oh no, it looks like another copy of Lingering Souls?
It's a pretty good one.
Oh. He's not even going to do it. Liliana of the Veil will be the first play. She will +1. And look at the wealth here for Majors. He'll discard a Lingering Souls.
Yeah, so this way he gets to just flash it back on this turn should he want to do that, and Liliana on the same turn. Kovac was hanging out with cards in hand, so plussing the Liliana does help you on that front.
Grim Flayer will attack. Kovac to 9. Here's the trigger. Top 3. Majors, Inquisition, Collective Brutality, and a land. Not sure he wants any of those.
If you were to keep 1, I imagine it's the Collective Brutality.
And that's what he'll do. Brutality on top, other 2 in the bottom.
Saw him almost make a crucial error and put the wrong cards in the wrong place.
Now here's a bit of a tell. He didn't flash back Lingering Souls that turn. What do you make of that if you're on Kovac's side?
He's up to something. Gotta have a Path to Exile, right?
Here's the Inkmoth. Lingering Souls will jump in the way again. Back over to Majors. These players also starting the round from 8-2. For Michael Majors, now he will cast the Collective Brutality. We'll see if Kovac wants to respond. Vines of Vastwood on the Noble Hierarch. Michael chose the mode of to take a card from Chase's hand. So Chase, you're just using his Vines.
Yeah, if he just uses Brutality to -2/-2 a Hierarch, likely that Kovac still hangs out with the Vines in hand, and the Inkmoth Nexus is the creature that Majors is concerned about.
And just chipping away at Liliana of the Veil -2. Chase with a heads-up play. In response, he'll go ahead and sacrifice a fetch land for Dryad Arbor. Sacrifice that to Liliana. Michael ends the turn by casting, or rather by flashing back Lingering Souls for 2 more blockers.
Dryad Arbor, the land that's great to fetch for, terrible to draw.
You know what there, Michael, I like Chase's play of Vines of Vastwood. You see, Michael wasn't able to attack with Grim Flayer that turn because of the Noble Hierarch.
Yeah, he just had a 4/5 hanging out on defense.
No attack from Chase. Michael will go to work once again on those cards in hand. Discards Grim Flayer. I really like how much attention Michael here is just paying. He's just going after Chase's hand so hard.
Yeah, you know, he knows that if he's losing this game, it's because Chase is able to just overpower him with cards in hand. On the table, these Lingering Souls should buy him enough time for the Grim Flayer to connect and close this game.
Right, like we saw Collective Brutality. Michael could have shot down a Noble Hierarch with it, but no, it was straight at Chase's hand. Then Liliana, ++.
Yep. And those spells, they matter a lot more. For example, if Majors is just to attack Grimflayer into those Noble Hierarchs, Vines of Vastwood would just eat his Grimflayer.
Michael will swing the Flare and 1 Spirit token. Trigger finds 3 cards, Maelstrom Pulse, Abrupt Decay, and a Temple Garden.
Both of those spells look very good.
Oh yeah, Maelstrom Pulse, there's 2. Oh yeah, there's 2 cards with the same name?
Yeah. That's what you look for.
Michael will put both the removal spells on top. We go back over to Chase Kovac. Chase down to 5. Time is running out. His draw was Glistener Elf. He'll cast that and just pass the turn. Back to Majors. He's going to draw the Maelstrom Pulse he put on top.
And Majors has a very lethal attack here. He's going to force some bad blocks on Kovac's side.
So he'll Maelstrom Pulse. Chase will float mana, but then both the creatures hit the bin. Liliana -2 for the Glistener Elf. And that's lethal when we have the game and the match going for Michael Majors. With Obzon, he moves on to 9-2.